good win for us, and we obviously, Bryant is, they're struggling. A team that has, but they've got some pretty good shooters. I was impressed with our players. We really shot the ball well today. Something we've struggled doing, and we changed the lineup, and it was a big boost for us to have Jamal in the lineup and knock down those shots. But even at that, I thought we had some periods where we didn't really defend like we should. But the end of the half was really when we put together about a few stops, and that was the key to turning the game around. Any questions?
Coach, what was your message at halftime? They came out with the same intensity and
Well, our message was just to say, the way we stopped, never. I thought the play was just like Jamal at the end of the half. He didn't give up on that play. He got a deflection. It was heading out of bounds. He just turned and threw it up, and that's the type of effort we have to have. So we kind of talked about that. We talked about the defensive stops. We talked about the assists that we had. We had a lot more assists and turnovers, and that was huge. We only had 5 turnovers, so we were taking care of the ball. So we were pretty positive about things that we needed to do because a lot of positive things were happening. And we did come out and play better. Mike Parks, we found Mike in transition some, got the ball to him, because we need our big guys to get better and play better inside. We finally got Kareem Davenport. Kareem Azab. I'm sorry. Whew, I got a lot of K's. But he really got a chance to get out there. He's still overweight and still needs some work, but he's going to be okay. He's long. So, when he had that knee injury, it really set him back quite a bit. So, but again, I thought we did some good things. I thought Jeremiah ran the team the right way. We defended the right way, did some good things, and made them go to their second, third options. But that's pretty much what we talked about at halftime. We talked about deflections. We didn't have enough of those, and to stay intense.
Coach, you're 13 to 23 from 3 today for 56.5%. Was that more by design, or was that you just taking what they gave you?
Well, we took what they gave us. One of the things we've been talking about is taking better shots. And, and the right people were taking shots. We had, when you have Jamal Johnson who can knock down threes the way that means you got to get the ball to your shooters, and they found him open. So, I think these, obviously you're playing against a Bryant team that's, as I said before, that's struggling. They've got some guys that are hurt, but they're going to be a good team as they continue to improve. And so, the key was just to execute the fundamentals, especially in our secondary. We didn't do much. We're not able to do much because they've got, most people playing a zone, and they've zoned us today as well. They played a few possessions of man-to-man, but most of it was zone. And we did a good job of, penetrating the gaps with the pass, playing inside out, throwing the ball inside and throwing it back out was huge. And then guys made shots. Jeremiah and Jamal really knocked down shots. And then, Kevin Davenport was finishing around the rim along with Jamario.
Is this the kind of shooting and passing, especially, that you envision this team would have coming into the season?
Oh, well, we expect them to make every shot when it goes up. But, yeah, we expect to be a lot better shooting team than this. I do. I expect every shot when they shoot it, if they're taking good shots, and that's what I said before. We were taking taking some bad shots and trying to create things. And I think we had a guy like Kareem Bruton was really pressing to I don't know what he was pressing for, but he was pressing, and that's why he was. We didn't recruit him as an outside shooter, but he was a playmaker and a guy that can create shots for himself and for others. And so it's a process. They're learning, especially guys that have having to learn a new system, and they all are learning a new system. Everybody that played, except Kareem Azab, and he didn't play last year, and Jamario, and Jeremiah. Those are only 2 guys that played today. They really were around last year that had any clue about what our defense is about or what our offense is about. So we knew it was going to take time. I knew we were going to take time, but this is what we envisioned for us to get better at this time of the year.
Other than making shots, what's your biggest improvement from last game to this game?
Probably our defense. You know, even though they made 11 threes, I thought they were making. I thought we did a better job defensively. I was disappointed in the second half in our boxing out and rebounding. You know, we were 35-34. They had 11 offensive rebounds in the second half after only having, I think, 4 in the first half. So they had 15 offensive rebounds. So we did a poor job. Obviously, you said what was from the last game? Okay, I thought we just, again, were a little better focused, and we made shots, number one. But I was, again, disappointed in the turnovers. We had 5 at halftime, 11 in the second half. So it really things that we just have we got to keep working on our concentration. And that's the biggest challenge, not just for my team, but for Generation Z's. I'm just telling you.
How can a game like this, where things go right, guys see their shots, all just mentally, emotionally help you going into a tougher stretch?
Yeah. Well, I hope it shows that the guys have, faith in the system. Guys make shots, but you got to execute the play. And we did a better job of passing. We had 34 goals made on 26 assists. So that's what it's about. You're not going to, and if we can continue that trend, we're going to be okay. So that's what we need to do first. The other thing is the defensive intensity that we have to play with has to be ratcheted up, and it has to be consistent and persistent. And that's something we're working hard on, just sustaining our intensity for a longer period of time. And that's one of the things we talked about at the end of the game is just it's not a matter of let up. It's a matter of lack of concentration. And don't worry about the scoreboard. Just play as hard as you can every possession, and that's something we're still learning. And it should help us going forward.
Coach, this Albany team that you got coming up they're not struggling as much as Bryant. So do you keep your preparation the same, or is there something that you change in these next couple of days?
I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched much of Albany, but I would imagine. I mean, I'm just not that. I got it. That's why I have a staff. They'll fill me in on it right away. You guys can, but I've got to concentrate on one game. That's what I try to get my team to do. Albany obviously is a team that, I mean, I'd hate to comment about them, but because I haven't really watched any of their tape yet in the games. But I know they're better, and they're a talented team, and that's why this stretch is important. That's why it was important to play well today, and feel good about ourselves. And so that's all I have to say. I wish I knew more about Albany right now.
Last question.
Hey, Coach, Jamal had by far his best game as a Tiger. Talk about how you want his play to develop and for the team for the rest of the season going forward.
Well, I think he's making the change obviously to the lineup made all the difference, because now he's a guy that can make shots when he's open. And he's a very willing passer. He's a very unselfish player. He's defending. He really got in the lineup not just because of his shooting, because he's defense. He's very solid. He's not going to take a lot of chances. He's very fundamentally sound. It was just a matter of time as we're getting stronger and more physical, and he's more athletic than he looks. But yeah, going forward, I think this is something that will inspire and continue. We're expecting him to shoot this way. I mean, we've seen it. We saw it from the first day, and that's why we recruited him. So he just needed a chance to be in the game, and starting him obviously gave him that confidence. Thank you.